Alright, so today we're gonna learn how to ride a motorcycle for the very first time. So as you can see, step number one, get a nice cheap little 250 bike to learn on. Step number two, have a helmet on, have a good jacket on, and some gloves. I don't have gloves because I already know how to ride, but you should have gloves on. Alright, now the very first thing you're gonna do is, before you even turn it on, let's see that it's off. Make sure you step up on it, take the kickstand up, and just hold it and try turning it. Make sure you're comfortable with it. Then lean one way and lean the other way. And just do that a few times. Lean one way and the other way. Just as far as you feel comfortable. You should really do this with a friend next to you. Probably the friend that rode the motorcycle to an empty parking lot for you should be next to you when you do this, because you might lean too far, and by the time you realize it, it's already gone too far. You're gonna drop it. Alright. Now that you're comfortable doing that, just try walking up with it. Nice and slowly. Okay. And try walking back with it a little bit too. Just become familiar with the weight of the motorcycle. Try turning it a little bit, one way and the other, so that when you get some wind or something that shifts it, you don't drop it. You're familiar. You strengthen up your motorcycle muscles, which will get stronger. Right now, things that feel heavy, they're not gonna feel that heavy later on. Okay, so now you spend a good 5 minutes doing that. Now that you're done doing that, make sure you put your key in, put it to on. If you have a carburetor, make sure you know how to use the choke. You have to pull it back, turn on, and then adjust to keep the RPMs below 3 until the motorcycle stays on itself. This is already warm, so it should stay on, but just in case. That took a little while to turn on. But see, it revs up, and you move it, and it revs down, but this is already warm. Alright, now, for step number one, you have to do a straight line. Just a straight line. And this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna hold the clutch. You see that green light? That means it's in neutral. So you're gonna go down. It's out of neutral now. And just slightly let go of the clutch. And a little bit. And the motorcycle, you're gonna notice, is gonna start rolling on its own. But you have to get it just a little bit. Now it's rolling. You see? On its own. You can't let it go because then it's gonna stall. And then you have to give it a little more gas. Just twist ever so slightly. And you see, as you twist, you're moving, but you have to drag both your feet on the floor. And just, you can let it go. See? Now you slow down. You can go again. Make sure you learn how to play with the clutch, so you can slow down. Okay, good. Now make sure you turn around. And do the same thing. Just let go of the clutch. Give it a little gas. And go slowly. Just like under 5 miles an hour, do this. Until you get comfortable with it. Okay, just go. Giving it gas. Just a straight line. And once you're comfortable doing that, and putting it into first gear, we're gonna try exploring some more gears. So here we start again, first gear, get going, and once you're going, hit the clutch, lift up, second gear. Now realize that when you go into second gear, you're not going to speed up, you're actually going to slow down a little bit, so don't be too scared about that. See, second gear, just go. Alright, now press the brakes, tap it down slightly, and it's in neutral. What you could do too, because it takes a while to get the touch to tap into neutral, you could tap down till you can't tap down anymore. Then you know you're in first gear. So you tap up slightly, you're in neutral. Make sure you get very familiar with tapping down and just tapping back up to neutral. Make sure the green light is on when you do that. And that'll be very good. Just like that. Okay. Now let's try this again. You go neutral, okay? Now go down, first gear. Start rolling. Try to do a little more speed now. Do your first gear, tap up to second. You're good. Pick up a little speed. If you can, go up to third. Alright. Now slow it down. Now what you have to get comfortable with, which probably should have been the first thing before you went into these high gears, is braking. So you're gonna go down the first gear, get going, and hit the handbrake and the rear brake slowly, and hold the clutch too, unless you're in neutral. Unless you go back, you could go back to neutral and hit the brakes, or you could go in first and then hold all the clutch and the brakes. Okay, and just get familiar with the brakes. I found that when I learned, my braking with my front hand was it didn't have the fine touch to really do a smooth brake. But what I did was I used two fingers. So if you find that you're braking too hard, try to start off by using two fingers only, like this. And that could help you out, you know, not brake too hard. So next we're gonna try learning how to turn. Now you're gonna be going straight. Now say you wanna go pick a lane that you wanna go on, right there, and just turn it naturally, like riding a bicycle at low speeds. Just try, look to where you're going, and your hands will just do it for you. Just, you know, you just turn the wheel slightly, and there you will turn. Make sure you do this slowly, get used to it. Don't jump into anything. Just do that. If you want to practice, you can practice using the signal too. Just turn this thing and just turn your wheels the way you want to go. Make sure you lean toward the position, toward the way that you want to turn. Because if you're leaning the opposite way, you're not going to turn very well. Like that, see? It's nice and smoothly. Okay, now once you've mastered those slight turns, we're gonna try more slow speed moves. This one's gonna be making a U-turn. Now I'm gonna make a U-turn across that Honda right there. Just pick a car or pick some lanes. Hopefully there's a marking in the parking lot you're working on, and you could follow those to learn these things, okay? Now drag your feet, both your feet on the ground, if it makes you feel more sure. And just let go of the clutch a little bit and use the gas a little bit. And there, you make a U-turn. Now you go across to the other side. Try to do the same thing again. Come in from one lane and just go around the middle lane to make a tight turn. See, I came a little too fast here, so I missed it. Went wide. Make sure when you come in slowly, because you can't brake while you're doing it. You can only brake once you're done. See, there. Just like that. Now try doing it with your feet up once you're comfortable doing it. Okay, just slowly turn like that. U-turns, and that's something that you're gonna become very familiar with. It's gonna be useful to make U-turns like that in tight spaces. Just remember, don't go too fast. Just make it really nice and slow, and you'll be able to do it. Play with your clutch and hit your gas. Alright, so now you can do that. Let's try dodging. Now pick a spot. I picked that spot right there, and you just go up to it and dodge it. Alright. Pick that. I'm going straight for the car, and I'm gonna dodge it. Just like that. Straight for the pole, dodge it. Now, here, once you get used to that, you're gonna try counter steering. At higher speeds, you have to get used to doing this, which is you turn the wheel one way and lean the other, and then correct the wheel. And that helps you make faster turns, as I demonstrate right here with the same pole. Coming at a higher speed, turn that way. See? My initial turn drops the opposite way that I want to turn. Again, here with this car. See? My initial turn is that way, and it drops the bike the other way. Make sure you get familiar with that skill. And now one last skill that is very important too. Dodging and returning. See, dodge the same way and return to your lane. Watch out for gravel. If you find gravel, it's very unstable. So right here, coming in, dodge, and come back to your lane. Alright, other than that, just hard braking. Try to pick up speed. brakes. That obviously is very important too. Become very familiar with that, all these skills, before you ever go out onto the road. When you get onto the road, it's gonna be too late to learn these skills. You're gonna make sure you spend a good few hours, a couple of days in a parking lot. Make sure you get it right. Make sure you're comfortable swerving like this. And it's nothing. Make sure you can pick up speed and hit the brakes. It might be even good to pick a spot where you want to brake before, like a braking area, and use that braking area. Alright, so this video you should watch it over and over. Go back, look at little parts of it, make sure you get it right. I'm going to show you what gear you need to wear. You have to have good gloves. Make sure probably some knee pads wouldn't help, some boots, a jacket with padding, a nice helmet, all that stuff you need to have on. Alright, peace out.